This tiny green lizard survives attacks in one of the most brutal ways in nature, by sacrificing its own tail. I'm talking about the green anole, Anolis carolinensis, a small green lizard native to the southeastern United States. At first glance, it looks fragile, slim, light, almost decorative, and that's exactly the mistake. Because this reptile lives in a world where everything wants to eat it. Birds, snakes, mammals, even other lizards. It does not survive through strength. It survives through design. Its body is built for climbing and reacting fast. It has a slender frame, a long tail that helps with balance, and adhesive toe pads with tiny structures called lamellae that improve its grip on branches, bark, and vegetation. It is no accident that it spends much of its time in trees and shrubs. Up there, it has better visibility, better escape routes, and a few extra seconds that it often would not have on the ground. And even at night, the green anole keeps playing the survival game. Instead of hiding deep underground, it often sleeps out on vegetation, perched on leaves or thin branches. That sounds exposed, but it may actually give the lizard an advantage. If something approaches in the dark, the leaf or branch can vibrate first, warning the anole before the predator ever makes contact. Even asleep, this animal is not careless. It is still choosing position, height, and sensitivity over brute force. And then there is one of the features that confuses people the most: its color. Many people call it the American chameleon, but that name is wrong. Yes, it can shift from bright green to brown and sometimes appear mottled. No, it is not a true chameleon. Its color change is much more limited and is usually linked to temperature, stress, light, and its surroundings. Even so, when it clings to a branch and its color shifts, it can seem to disappear for a moment. Males have another visual weapon, a pink, orange, or reddish throat fan called a dewlap, which they extend beneath the neck. They flare it while performing head bobs and small body lifts. It is not meaningless decoration. It is pure communication, territory, warning, and courtship. In such a small animal, even the throat becomes a battle flag. But none of that surpasses its most brutal defense, the tail. When a predator grabs it there, the green anole can break the tail off. The detached tail keeps twitching and writhing. The attacker is distracted. The lizard escapes. And then begins the part that science has studied for years: regeneration. The green anole can grow back a functional tail with tissue regrowth and complex reorganization. But here's the detail that makes this even more fascinating. The new tail does not recreate the exact architecture of the original one. Instead of normal vertebrae, the main structural core of the regrown tail is dominated by cartilage. In other words, nature does not rebuild a perfect replica. It rebuilds something good enough to keep the animal alive. And that is exactly why this species matters so much, not just because it is beautiful or because it is common in gardens across the southeastern United States. It matters because lizards are among the closest evolutionary relatives to mammals that can naturally regenerate such a large body structure. The green anole has become an important scientific model for understanding how an amniote vertebrate activates genes, tissues, and repair signals after losing part of its body. Its life cycle is just as unusual. During the breeding season, a female green anole does not lay a big clutch all at once like many people expect. Instead, she usually lays a single egg at a time, often every week or two, hiding it in moist soil, leaf litter, or rotting wood. Weeks later, a hatchling emerges already built for the same dangerous world. Climb fast, stay hidden, and react before something bigger gets there first. Even from the beginning, this species is shaped by precision, not comfort. Put simply, this little green lizard may be small, but what it carries in its biology is enormous. So no, you are not looking at just another garden lizard. You are looking at a reptile that changes color, climbs with precision, fights with visual signals, and when everything goes wrong, can sacrifice its tail and build another one. It is not immortal. It is not invincible. But for its size, it is one of the most brutal examples of survival you can find on a branch.